Starts right now on West Dakota Fox News at 9.
Good evening. I'm Molly Martinez. 210,000 gallons of oil spewing out of the Keystone Pipeline in South Dakota. We've learned it's the worst oil spill in South Dakota history. Tonight, as crews begin to tackle the massive cleanup, we ask, how did this happen and who is at fault? Reporter Kaylee Schmidt spoke to local landowners who said this was a disaster waiting to happen.
Well, it's like the other shoe dropping. We were told by a lot of people when TransCanada put this thing in the ground that the conditions, it was sloppy, wet conditions, and they just drove it in because in a hurry, you know, time is money.
Thank you very much, Josh. As most of us have observed and some of us experienced, the internet can be a pretty brutal place. Hidden behind a keyboard, the web is fertile ground for cyberbullying. The next story we're going to show you is about a 14-year-old girl in Mandan. Her online tormentors aren't her peers. As Cynthia McLaughlin reports, they're adults.
Quit being an entitled youth. The world doesn't owe you a damn thing.
This is just one example of the comments Tara Cerna and her daughter Melissa are seeing on their GoFundMe page. Melissa, who's 14, is trying to raise money to go on an educational trip to France with her school's French club. But she says she doesn't have time to earn all the money until next summer.
I've been wanting to go to Paris since I was really little.
This is Melissa's room, all decked out with Paris and French themes. Tara, a single mother on workforce safety insurance, says paying for the trip is a struggle.
Some people think, oh, well, it's just a trip. It's not, though.
Despite the pushback, the Semas say they will continue to use GoFundMe as a way to raise money for the trip. Tara has used GoFundMe in the past for medical bills and car repairs, but has since taken those down. In Minot, yesterday's shooting is officially being investigated as a murder. Today, state prosecutors formally charged 38-year-old Kamika Gregory in a killing. She was tracked down and arrested yesterday in Newtown. Police say she shot and killed a 58-year-old man inside this apartment on the south side of town. She's being held on $1 million bond. No word on motive behind the killing. A 22-year-old Mandan man is under arrest on charges of terrorizing and assault after attacking his girlfriend. Officers say Dylan Belgrade threw a lamp at his girlfriend during an argument. He then punched her and threatened to set the house on fire with her children inside. Belgrade is being held on $1,500 bond. He is forbidden from having any contact with the victim. In health news, plenty of people swear by the effectiveness of CBD oil. They say it can cure aches, pains, and even reduce seizures. Only problem is it's made from hemp, which is considered a Schedule I drug. Now some Bismarck business owners are fighting that classification. Back in May, police ordered Terry's Health Products to stop selling CBD oil immediately. Store owner Lana Brooks wasn't happy about it and decided to join the Hemp Industries Association. Now she's preparing for a hearing against the DEA to move CBD oil off the list of Schedule I drugs. Back in July, the town of Lincoln celebrated its 40th birthday. In the last 5 years, the town has seen accelerated growth, now with 3,600 people calling Lincoln home. But the town's infrastructure has had some trouble keeping up. Reporter Andrew Horn shows us some of those growing pains. When we burn coal, what happens to those ashes? Well, according to the American Coal Ash Association, in 2014, more than half of the ash produced by coal power plants ended up in landfills. But now, reporter John Salling says there's a better way. Welcome back. We found a dog. We all know dogs add years to your life. I'm sorry, they add life to your years, but you might also know that they add years to your life. Researchers found that 3 million Swedish adults, they studied them for 12 years. No one had heart disease at the beginning of the study, but by the end of the study, those who had dogs were far less likely to die of heart disease. While an ironclad reasoning behind the link hasn't been proven, researchers think owning a dog makes you more physically and socially active. These findings appear in the Journal of Scientific Reports. Welcome back. We're really distracted by this dog. I'm sorry.
Who is this?
I don't know. I found him tied up outside of Dan's. No, I'm kidding. This is Nike, and she belongs to one of our production people. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week.